welcome to another Jedi Business video. My name is Chris B, and I'm here to take a look at the short-range evacuation vehicle from Galaxy's Edge. This one also comes with the fleet transport and an exclusive R5 droid. And so this actually came out already like almost 2 years ago now, and it was exclusive at the Disney parks for $75. Pretty steep, quite honestly, but Disney prices, right? Everything is more expensive at the Disney parks. But because of COVID, they've made a lot of their Galaxy's Edge merchandise available through Shop Disney, and this is also now available, at least in the United States. So you can currently order it and get the vehicle for regular retail price, basically. So this one, though, was packaged with 4 different droids. So there's a blue one, there's a red one, a white, and a yellow version. If you order through Shop Disney right now, you don't know which one you will get. They'll send you one that's, you know, randomly packed, basically. All right, so let's take a look at the back of the vehicle here, the box. This is what the back looks like. And this one has electronics built in and lights. And what I really like about Disney when they put stuff out is that they always include the batteries. So if you're at the park with your kids and you ride this attraction, the Rise of the Resistance, or what's it called? Yeah, the Rise of the Resistance. If you ride this attraction and then later on you end up purchasing this, and you get back to the hotel room and you open it up, you can just, you know, you can just play with it, basically. You don't have to look for batteries, so it's pretty cool. And I think that's something that Disney does with a lot of their stuff. I think the Toy Box, Boba Fett Slave 1 that just came out, that also included the batteries, and the TIE Fighter that they had in the Toy Box line also came with batteries, so that's pretty cool. So anyways, let's open this thing up and let's take a closer look. Alright, so here we have the droid on the inside, sitting inside the transportation vehicle on the inside of the escape pod. And then on the side here we have the buttons. The bottom row, that's just for aesthetics. Those are not buttons, but when you press the one on the top, the first one, you get the interior lights, which I love that they have the lights here. And you get the alarm, and then you press the second button, you get the droid sounds. And you can press the button 3 times and you get 3 different droid sounds, basically. So I think that is pretty cool. And then the other 2 buttons are basically the engine lights on the back, and you get the flying sound. So one button is for a takeoff, basically, and the other one is a flyby sound. So the back, you can open it up. The hatch just folds down like that, and then you see the vehicle, and you can just pull it out. And that's where you have your droid sitting in the very front. And in the back, you have room for a total of 4 figures. I think the actual ride inside Disney World has room for 4 people in 1 row. Here we get about half of that. So as you can see, the droid just pulls out. And yeah, this is the vehicle, basically. There are no removable parts or any panels that you can open. Yeah, the bottom has got the wheels in it, so you can roll the vehicle around if you wanted to. And unfortunately, the doors, they don't slide open. They're just one solid piece of plastic, basically. I wish you could open those, but you can't. And so that's basically what it is. So I put a few figures inside, and it works well. The droid itself is the Build-A-Droid sculpt. As you can see here, you can just totally take it apart. It's really easy to do. You get a little bit of paint on the inside here, on the inner workings of the droid, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, but there's nothing really extraordinary about this. I mean, this is the Build-A-Droid sculpt that we've had for years now, and it's really easy to assemble. Just plug everything back into the holes. Now, as you saw that the droid, the dome, does have a hole in the top where you could plug an extra accessory in, but there was no such thing included here. And of course, because it is the Build-A-Droid sculpt, we don't get the cables on front of the feet anymore, right? Because they made it easier for people to assemble those droids in the parks, because there's a lot of new fans in the hobby now, and they didn't know that the cables need to go in the back. So they just removed them. So it's, you know, it's less accurate, but easier to assemble, I guess, for people who visit the park. So it's a really good looking droid though. And like I mentioned earlier, there are 4 different ones. The red one with the red panels, blue, yellow, and then there's a white version as well. And all of those droids are featured inside the attraction. So if you ride the vehicle at Galaxy's Edge, chances are you get one of those 4 differently colored droids. So it's pretty cool looking, I think, and it works pretty well. And this really works well for any kind of Rebel setup, for a diorama or something. I think this looks pretty decent. And you can just slide it back in and just close the hatch. And that's basically it. All right, so I really like this vehicle. I mean, we don't really get a whole lot of vehicles anymore in 3 3/4 inch. We get 1-2 vehicles or so per year these days. So seeing Disney stepping it up and releasing really cool vehicles that are compatible with the 3 3/4 inch line is really cool. It took me almost 2 years to pick this up because I didn't think it was that exciting, quite honestly. But, if you're at the parks and you actually ride the attraction and you come out and then you end up getting this for your collection, I mean, this is pretty accurate to what the ride looks like. And I think this would be a great display piece as well. If I could critique anything besides the price, because $75 is pretty pricey for this, is the paint application. I mean, if you can see here, you already saw this earlier, but there is no weathering on it or dirt or anything like that. And I think that's really what these evacuation vehicles looked like in the attraction. But, I like my stuff a little dirty and weathered and, get this, this weathered and used look that we know from Star Wars. So not the case here. But overall, I think this is really cool. And it's fun and it displays well. And like I mentioned earlier, if you don't want to display the big piece, this item by itself would make a really cool transport vehicle for a Rebel diorama or a Rebel base setup. So this is pretty cool. So anyways, I think that's pretty much it. I don't know what else I could talk about this. I showed you guys the vehicle from pretty much every angle. You guys heard the sounds. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to have more details, go to the website. Look up the article that goes with this vehicle. There's a parts list listed. There's additional images listed. And, read up on it. And keep it for future reference if you ever need a parts list or just want to learn more about the vehicle. So, thank you guys for watching. And please subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you on the next one.